Hello, everyone. Pastor Jason Stump from Zion Blue Mountain United Church of Christ in Strausstown, Pennsylvania. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that came across the radio this morning and listening to a local radio program. They were discussing they can do or what tricks people have to get into the Christmas spirit when maybe they're not in that Christmas spirit. And they listed a really interesting list of certain movies they like to watch or things they like to do, like baking cookies or visiting friends, or songs they like to hear that might lift them up and get them in the Christmas spirit when they're just not feeling it. And I thought their intentions from this part of the program were really good and well-meaning and could work for many people. But I also thought of something that relates to our Blue Christmas worship service this coming Sunday, which I'd like to invite you to as well. It's okay to not be in the Christmas spirit. I hope you can really hear that. It is okay to not be in the Christmas spirit. First, as a person who loves the liturgical calendar, I want to remind everyone we're still in Advent. We're still waiting for that Christmas season to come upon us, but I know, of course, we have all these other things telling us that it is Christmas time, and I understand the joy and the fellowship that occurs around all those events, and I would certainly never try to take away from them. I, myself, enjoy them as well. But it's okay to not be in the Christmas spirit. Think of the story of Christmas itself. What truly happened to Joseph and Mary and a young Jesus early in his life. First, Mary and Joseph getting the news that they were getting together as a couple who we know was very much in love with each other, or at least promised themselves to each other. To get that kind of news is not an easy thing to handle together in a relationship. Then to have to, in the middle or towards the end of a pregnancy, make a long journey across a somewhat dangerous land to return for the purposes of paying taxes to your hometown or your ancestral town is not an easy thing to do. We've all gone on trips together as a family, and sometimes that's very stressful. To have no room for you to stay in a comfortable place and be where you are when so much of the city was overflowing with people that it was not normally used to. All of those things. And then early in Jesus' life, the attempt by King Herod to kill him, to stop him from coming into what Herod thought was a threatening power, which actually was a threat to the empire, and to have to flee to a foreign land under that threat with a young child. All of that could not have been joyous all the time. This family, the Holy Family, would have experienced many things during that time. They would have seen death along the way. They would have fallen ill. They would have probably had financial struggles, all sorts of other things. And on top of that, a cranky toddler along the way traveling to Egypt. It couldn't have been easy, and they couldn't have been filled with joy the whole time. We know that because they were human. They were like us. And so it's okay in Christmas to not feel that. It's okay to not even try to change that. It's okay to be where you are and to know that God is there with you. That is what Emmanuel is, God with us. It's okay to not feel the joy when everyone else is. Now, we want you to know that you're loved no matter where you are. We want you to know that God loves you no matter where you are, and God is there with you. And that's why we're having a Blue Christmas worship service this Sunday at both our 8 o'clock and 10:30 service, where we will acknowledge that part of this season that is sometimes very hard to get through. We have financial struggles. Some of us have lost jobs this year. Some of us have lost homes. Some people are hungry. Some people are grieving the loss of loved ones. Some people are ill, very ill. And some people are concerned for their own safety and the safety of others. It's not always easy to hold space for that during this time of year. And we want you to know that we are holding space for that, for you to come here to acknowledge that, to be among community with people who will just be present with you as God is as well. Maybe people you don't even know, but still here with you and acknowledging that they too feel the same things at times in their life. We all feel those things at times in our life. So please come on out this Sunday, worship with us. It will be a moving and experience and a moving encounter closer to God, as worship here always is. We will be together in community, and we will be here with you and for you and among you. Our services are at 8 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. The 8 a.m. service is a little different in that we have no music, so it wraps up a little bit shorter, but it's still a very powerful experience in itself. I hope you're doing well, and if you're not, I want you to know that that's okay. And there are people there, here and there and where you are, that are experiencing the same things. Seek someone out to talk to about that. Talk to God about it, and know that you are loved even when you don't feel very loving. Take care, everyone.